All right, we are live. What is up, Undroppables Nation? I'm your host,
Hey.
Josh Lee. What's up? What's good, Pearlman? Um, Today is the 9th episode of A Best Ball Draft Today. Keeps the doctor away. Title of the show, Julio Jones Victory Lap. But before we get into that content, I would like to introduce my first guest on the show, my podcast, the Unending Rebuild co-host. Everybody say hello to Jared Pearlman. Say hello, Jared.
Hey guys, so excited to be back with Josh again on a different live stream. So we're gonna pick Josh's team. I've seen him do a few of these, like he said, number 9. So I'm gonna help out. It's gonna be real fast, and I'm gonna try and convince him to take my players this time.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see the how quickly you're going to be able to convince me. I have faith in you. I think that you'll be able to do it. So
I've
I'm
got some
excited to get into this.
resources. I've got some
Yeah.
things up now.
Before we
They
even
try and
dive
get
into the
you.
draft at all, I just want to take 1 second and say that I have been telling all of you to be drafting Julio Jones in the 16th round. Pearlman was in the draft earlier today. What round was he drafted in, Pearlman?
He went at the 10-10, 10th pick
He went at
in
the
the 10th round.
10-10. That is bonkers. I had no idea that he would rise 6 rounds, but I knew that he would
In
rise.
one day.
I didn't realize he would rise that far. He's on the Bucks. He's on the Bucks now. I already have $200 invested into him in the 16th round, so I'm loving that.
Hey,
Also,
Bucks are good offense. That's good to have.
Yeah, I mean, what I've been saying for a long time.
It's a steal.
I think Brady throws it like 700 times this year.
I mean, that would be crazy, but I could definitely see 6. I mean, 6 is not outside the
He
realm
threw
of
6 last year.
possibilities. Yeah, I mean, 7 is crazy though. That's a lot. They brought in another running back. They hated Ronald Jones, and they said, "Give me a good running back in Rashad."
Hold
maybe they
on.
got
I need to check something real quick because I'm curious how many times Big Ben threw the ball last year. Because Big Ben was on his
I think
last
it was
season
like
victory lap.
525, something
Oh,
like
it was only
that.
525. I thought
Maybe it was more than that, but let's see.
he had 605 last year.
Oh, 605. Wow. Damn,
What
he was
was
balling.
Brady at last year?
He was slinging that
Brady
thing.
last year was Brady threw 719 times last year.
No way.
Yeah.
What? Holy 719.
Okay,
Wow.
so
Everybody
Brady's
jumped on.
locked in for 700 this year.
100 more than his highest, basically, his entire rest of his career. That's insane.
Yeah, 719. So he'll probably do that again.
Wow. All right. Well, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, so
Jesus.
Julio will probably see like 100 targets.
719. That's insane.
Yeah, what? Godwin probably sees like 150, Mike Evans like 160, Julio 100, and that still leaves like 400 targets to go around.
Yeah. Dude, that's insane. I mean, yeah, Gage is getting 100. Fournette's getting his 100. That's
Yeah,
easy.
Rashad White. There's
He'll
100
get
for him too.
and fucking 100 left over. Jesus Christ. That's insane, dude. I did not realize that he threw that many times. Wow.
Yeah, that's
719.
That's nuts.
All right.
Hey, that value in the 16th round. Here we go. Let's just jump straight into the draft.
Wait for one person.
We're gonna get right to it. Jesus
Yes,
Christ,
sir.
that's quick. I downloaded this Spike Week extension. It hasn't been working yet. I'll need to contact their team, figure out how to get it working. Are we at 112? Oh,
What's
we're
it
at
supposed to
111.
do for you?
So what the Spike Week extension does is like right here next to like in like all this blank space between the player's name and like their buy-in ADP, it tells you their week 15 matchup, their week 16 matchup, all of the different stacks that like correlation with the players that you've already picked.
I like that. Wow.
So it seems like a pretty useful tool.
Yeah.
So I think it was like $24 a month, and I'll just have it for the best ball season. So I'll end up paying like $48 for it. So I think
you'll have to get that like working. Sounds like a good tool.
Yeah. I tried to get it working last draft. It didn't end up working. I was in contact with the Spike Week support team. It didn't seem like that. They didn't really know what was going on their end, so I'll just have to connect with them again.
True. You'll get it. All right.
Yeah, okay.
Number 11.
We're at 111. Yeah. My strategy, so I'd like to hear your thoughts on this, Pearlman. My strategy for the back end of the first round has been grab receivers. I know you did a pretty heavy receiver build earlier today. I'm very much in favor of those sorts of builds. Obviously, we'll see who falls, but I'd like to get your thoughts there.
I mean, this year I definitely have been leaning a lot more towards going heavy wide receiver in the early rounds, but like I had the 106 last draft, which was crazy. I got JJ, but Najee fell to like the 2-6, like right before my 2-7, I think.
2-6?
Yeah, like, and
What
I was,
draft were you in?
dude, the draft was horrible. It was disgusting. I wanted like all of these players. I was pissed that Najee went and I didn't get him. But like some of these guys, I think like I would take Najee at the end of the first round. I think if he's still there, and I think that there's like still a few guys that I might prefer there, like I mean, I think we've talked a lot about Aaron Jones, and Swift has a big chance to be a great player. I like to take probably at the turn one of each, usually.
Running back, receiver. Yeah. I like that sort of thing too. What I've done in the past typically is at the 112, like I've seen Devontae Adams fall to me almost every time. And I go like Devontae Adams, Travis Kelce, or like Devontae Adams, like CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, those sorts of builds. But I'd like to sprinkle in some of the other sorts of things here. So we'll see who falls.
I definitely don't like taking CD here in the first or the early second. I prefer CD in the middle, but usually I don't get him. But I mean, I don't know. I'd prefer like staying with Devontae if I get him, and then or even double stacking a running back if Kelce and Devontae were happen to go right here.
Najee just went 108. So
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Dalvin. If Derrick Henry falls to us, I think we got to take him.
I mean, yeah, come on.
Yeah.
I think Derrick Henry actually went like 110 in the last draft that I was into. He went pretty late.
Yeah, my last draft that I got Derrick Henry, I got him at 112. So he's been falling in a decent amount of my drafts. And like we know, like Derrick Henry's like locked in for 400 carries this year.
Yeah, as long as he's healthy, I mean that's a steal.
Yeah, I mean last year Derrick Henry was on pace for 500.
This guy's gonna auto draft. Yep.
No, he didn't, all right, but I think we go Devontae.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, we'll go Devontae, and then I'm kind of leaning Aaron Jones at the next pick, but we'll see who falls. If Travis Kelce falls, I think we have to think about him. But yeah, I'm on board with Aaron Jones if you are.
All right.
Joe Mixon.
Mixon gone. Let's see.
What do you think of Joe Mixon this year, Travis Kelce? All right.
Kelce. I think we lock in Jones. I mean,
yeah, I think
we just talked about all those targets there for Jones yesterday. Yeah. So
yeah, if anyone on anyone viewing the show right now missed the Unending Rebuild episode yesterday.
The live stream yesterday.
The live stream yesterday, that's right. Yeah, we're going to release the podcast soon. I think the download finished promo, so I'll send that over to you ASAP. But Aaron Jones, we think that he's going to be locked in for 100 targets. Let me actually pull out my notes so I can kind of share those thoughts again with everybody.
As he is the best receiver on the Packers team right now.
By far. Like, it's not even close. Aaron Jones is the guy. So the analysis that we did was we looked at games without that Aaron Jones has played without Devontae Adams. So Devontae Adams does not play the game at all. There's not many of them, but there's four games within the last 2 years. Last year in week 8 without Devontae Adams, 11 targets. The year before, week 3 without Devontae Adams, 4 targets. That was week 3. Week 4 against Atlanta, 5 targets. Week 2 against Detroit, 8 targets. That averages out to 7 targets a game. That's if we take that average across the entire season, that's well over 100 targets. So I think it's reasonable to believe that he gets 100 targets this year with no Devontae Adams. So I think he's a steal at the beginning of the second round.
Yep, definitely. I love getting him there. He's a good first anchor RB in case we want to stack these wide receivers.
Yeah. I like the idea of like because we have Devontae Adams now. Of a game that I've been like heavily targeting for week 17 specifically is San Francisco versus Las Vegas. Just because like we know all of the money is stacked in that week 17. Like, so we're not really optimizing for weeks 1 through 16. Obviously, we want to make it to week 17 and we have to do the things to get there. At week 17. If you get eliminated before week 17, your max payout is $500. But if you make it to week 17, your min payout is $500 and your max payout is $2 million. So like all of the money is stacked in that week 17. So I've been targeting San Francisco, Las Vegas. Looks to be a shootout. I like both those offenses and the stacks are not impossible to get. What do you think about San Francisco, Las Vegas, Pearlman?
I mean, I don't I just definitely have to check the other games that week. I don't know how good for fantasy some of the other ones are, but I definitely think that those defenses are probably a bit better than you might be giving them credit for. I think that I mean it's the end of the year and maybe they'll be worn out with those tough schedules. They're both going to have some hard games all year, but like I definitely think their defenses are pretty good, and I think we'll have to see if Trey Lance can be a fantasy asset for the rest of those guys. And then, I mean, obviously, we all think. I mean, a lot of us think that Derek Carr is going to help, and
Mhm.
the Raiders are going to be monsters. But I'd like to see the rest of the schedule before I say that's a game that I'd target because I think.
Yeah, there are like some pretty juicy games in that slate. So I'll go through the games that are on that slate. It's the Rams versus the Chargers. Very juicy
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
Those are actually like two like really good defenses,
yeah,
and those stacks are like very, very expensive to get. So
hmm
it's hard to target that game
definitely.
on both sides of the ball. That's why I
Yeah,
love Josh Palmer. I've been trying to get as much of him just
I
to
like
get a
that.
little bit of that game. It's Buffalo versus Cincinnati.
Nice.
Obviously, another juicy
Like,
game. That's in Cincinnati in January, so it
yeah.
could be like a frozen tundra kind of
At
game.
least it's not in Buffalo though. At least it's
Yes,
not
at
in
least not
Buffalo.
Buffalo. That's
Love
very
that.
true. That's obviously a very juicy game. Again, those stacks are super expensive to get.
Yeah.
Um, let's think. It's the other games are like Arizona versus Atlanta. That one's decent. Houston versus Jacksonville. That one's I think a little bit low key. Washington versus Cleveland. Philadelphia versus New Orleans. I also don't hate that game, but that game's in Philly.
Yeah.
New England versus Miami, but that game's in New England, so don't
Yeah.
love that.
Don't love that.
Dallas versus Tennessee. I actually do like that game a lot. I've been trying to target that game as much as possible because
No.
those are both pretty bad defenses. Michael Pittman, damn. Okay, yeah. Let's focus on
Yeah.
the draft again.
Coming up.
Yeah.
Just lost a lot of the top wide receivers, unfortunately.
Yeah. I like Kamara here.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer James Conner, personally, but I mean
Over
they're both
Kamara.
yeah, they're both gonna be good, I think, as long as they stay healthy.
All right.
I love the
Give
Cardinals.
me a quick. I have no James Conner, so give me a
If
quick
you have no
rundown.
James Conner, then you should take him right now
Yeah,
too.
that's
I mean,
like that's what I'm thinking. Like, because I have no exposure to James Conner.
yeah.
You
Let's see.
what are your thoughts on this year? All right,
I
Kamara just
mean,
went.
uh,
It's
oh,
Connor
oh,
ETN.
oh, it's got to be Connor. I mean, we
It's
just saw
Connor.
James Robinson's healthy. We can get James Robinson like the 13th round. Like, still, I think he went in the
Go to
13th or the 12th round.
15.
Last year he was RB5, and now he's going as what is this like RB14? And
RB
he got Darrell Williams to compete
15.
with him, and he lost Chase
Darrell
Edmonds.
Williams is nice.
Yeah, but he lost Chase. Is Darrell Williams better than Chase Edmonds by far? Like I know,
No.
even if he is better, which I don't think the league thinks, or I think, like he's not going to take that much work from James Conner.
Okay,
And
that's
James
fair.
Conner showed he can be a great receiving back. I guess Darrell's actually a good receiving back too, but Darrell's kind of big. Like so, even I don't know. James Conner can do it all. I mean, there's no reason to think that Darrell should like really eat into his workload. James
Okay,
Conner can
we're
catch
back on the clock.
passes. Oh shit! Already. Damn.
Uh,
Oh man.
this is a tough
Ah.
range.
I mean,
I like.
I like Waddle.
I was about to say I like
Yeah,
Waddle too. Let's take
yeah.
Waddle.
All right, I like Waddle here.
Yeah, I wanted to see your thoughts first. Yeah.
He's slipping a little bit. Like
Yeah,
he
it
used to
slipped a little
go,
bit.
yeah, earlier in the third, like late or late third, and now I like to get him here in the early fourth. I think that's good for our team.
Yeah, I like Waddle there too. Did you see the report on Hollywood earlier today?
Shit. I think I saw something come out, but nah, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
he's on the NFI list.
Oh,
Non-football
no, I didn't.
injury, but
Yeah.
he has a hurt hamstring. So
Hmm.
those hamstring injuries are already popping up. That
Hmm.
I wish Kais was here. That worried me a little bit.
How do you hurt your hamstring out of football? I wonder what he was doing.
I have no idea.
Hmm.
Maybe he was walking to his car after getting some groceries and just tweaked his hammy.
Hey, I mean, he's getting up there in age, maybe he's not a rookie anymore.
He's pushing the shopping cart a little bit too fast.
I I saw that Minka Fitzpatrick, safety for the Steelers. He was on the NFI.
Oh, he
For
was. I didn't see Minka
Yeah,
was.
yeah, he hurt his wrist on vacation. Apparently, Tomlin said, but he said Tomlin said that like he doesn't expect him to like really impact the season or like his training camp much at all. But he started on the NFI and like it's just going to be a lingering thing for a little bit, but he should be back.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm always curious, like how these guys end up like
Yeah,
hurting themselves on vacation. Like
yeah.
the funniest one still to me is JPJ, not JPJ, JPP
JPP
blowing off his
blowing up his
finger on
fingers.
4th of July.
It's crazy. I
So
mean,
now he has like a glove that has like just empty finger holes.
yeah, that's awesome. Well, yeah, that's like shorten their fingers, like they
Yeah,
like
but he's
shorten the
still a
length.
beast. Didn't he get like 10 sacks the season after? Some crazy
He's
thing like
definitely
that.
had double-digit sacks since that happened,
Yeah,
which is just insane.
he's just an
Like,
absolute animal.
yeah, he's a monster. Great pass rusher. Good for him.
Okay, we're
Other
10
good
picks
guys have
away.
gone.
Let's see.
Just
Let's
trying to
see.
see.
There's a
Only
ton of
2
receivers.
QBs or 3 QBs have gone. Yeah, lots
Um,
of receivers.
I don't think we really have to prioritize QB this early
No.
because our two guys, like we'd be looking at like Derek Carr, Tua. I'd want to get both of them.
I mean, I like both of those guys too, so I'm
Yeah,
down to
both
wait
are
for
down there
them.
in that range.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, I would like, obviously, if Jerry fell, but I think Bateman and Juju are good picks here. I mostly avoid DK, but I mean, if you like him, you like him. But
nah, I mean, I'm
yeah,
out on DK. I was in on DK earlier this year. I've since cooled on him.
yeah, I'm assuming Kittle's not going to fall to us. I mean,
If
that
he
would
does, we
be
got to take
great.
Kittle though.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't expect Kittle to fall to us either. All right, let's do a little debating on Bateman versus Juju. Who would you rather take?
I mean, they're both like fairly new to their offenses, but their roles are probably going to be a little bit similar to start the year. But I think Bateman probably has that role like on lock. Oh, damn, there goes Kittle
Okay,
as
so
the one.
let's do more role.
And I think like they're both going to take the back seat probably to their tight ends. But
Yep.
I think that Sky poses a bigger threat to Juju, and Juju's obviously proved it, but it was a long time ago. So I don't know. I
Let me
prefer
look this
Bateman,
up real
but
quick. Okay, you prefer Bateman. I prefer Juju. The reason I prefer Juju is because the Chiefs are just going to pass the ball a ton, whereas the Ravens aren't going to pass it as much.
that's
So
true.
Mahomes had
Different offense.
650 pass attempts last year. Lamar Jackson, let's check him in his 2019 season when he was MVP. In his MVP season was actually the most he's ever thrown. It was 401 attempts to Mahomes 650 last year. I think just for that reason, I'm a little bit higher on Juju than Bateman.
We lost both of
Oh,
them.
well, they both just went.
Good try though. Hey, I
Okay.
mean DK is still there.
Okay, well, I already said I don't want DK.
Yeah, I mean, I know you like
And
Godwin
then he
here.
just goes, okay,
Oh, he
so
left. I love Kyler, obviously, but I also love Hurts. I think they're both great QBs. So he could.
I
I think
want
if we wanted,
Godwin.
yeah. I mean, if we wanted a QB, I think we could wait. I know you love Godwin, so yeah, I mean, go for it.
Okay. I think if either Kyler or Jalen falls to our next pick, then we'll look at it.
I
But I
mean,
think
both of them are going to. At least one of them is going to. This guy has a QB
I think
already.
they both are going to fall to us. All
Yeah.
right. Do you want to go Kyler? Or you said you like Jalen a lot as well. I'm down to take Jalen and then try to target like Dallas Goedert a little bit later.
Yeah, I'm only. I mean, obviously, I prefer Kyler like as a player, but I
You
do
pref-
think that his weapons are probably a little bit worse, and so Jalen's probably gonna have a bit better of a year, in my opinion. But it'll probably be close. So I would go Jalen.
okay.
Just like you just said with Hollywood out and D Hop's gone for a long like 6 weeks. And they're working in a new tight end, young tight end. Obviously, they have Ertz, but
Yeah,
yeah,
they've heard.
lots of
Okay.
familiarity and a better receiving core now for Hurts.
Okay. We got Jalen.
Let's
Sick.
do it. All right, so
Um,
now we got 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, and a QB. I
yeah,
like this
that's kind of
squad
a
so
stacked
far.
team already.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got
And those are all studs.
yeah, those are all studs. Especially like Godwin's ADP will just slowly start to creep up.
Yeah.
It's to get a player like Godwin with Brady going to throw the ball 720 times.
Yeah, that's OD, dude. That's
Which is insane.
I've
I
not
can't
been
believe
targeting
that.
enough bucks. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I wonder where Russell, because I mean, Russell Gage, when I was first starting these bust ball drafts, he was going at like ADP 100, and now he's like crept up to 69. I think
Mhm.
that's very, very expensive for Russell Gage.
Dude, he was going in, I think the 10th round even. I saw him when I first like was doing these drafts. And now like
Yeah, now he's going in the 6th.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's risen a little bit too much for my liking. I was getting a little bit of him back when he was like in the 10th round, but I can't pay 6th round capital for Russell
Yeah.
Gage.
Yeah. I just don't quite think I can do that either.
Yeah, like he's a decent player. He's like a slot
He was actually,
only guy.
he filled in well for Ridley last year. I think he had
He
15
did.
points in like I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look up the stat. I'm not saying take him at all, but he did really well at the end of the year. I don't want to slight him for that because he actually was good. But
He was good. I agree. And Brady said that he wanted Russell Gage specifically, so that's kind of saying something as
yeah,
well.
he had 18 or more points in 4 of the last 7 weeks. So
Okay,
yeah,
that's
that's
kind
pretty
of a
good.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is
18
really
points. I
good.
mean,
How many targets was he seeing?
those are good numbers. Uh, he saw 7, 12, 6, 12, 5, 5, 13. Actually started 8, 7, 12, 6, 12, 5, 5, 13. So he was garnering targets. Matt Ryan was looking for him. They didn't have much
Yeah,
else to throw anywhere else to throw the ball besides Pitts. But I mean, he's a good enough route runner. He's a good enough player to be a starter in this league. So,
okay.
but I do think that 6'12" is a bit rich for my blood. Just didn't want to slight him for his performance last year.
Yeah, honestly, like the numbers that you just listed off, I might like because with news of Godwin coming back, Gage might be slipping in like the 8th round. I would consider Russell Gage in the 8th round. So we'll see. We'll see how it shakes out. But
Yeah,
I
if he
expect
starts to
Gage to
fall some
smoke.
more, I definitely think he could be a good sleeper target. I mean, like you said, 700 fucking targets. There's a lot to go around. So Jesus Christ.
I love how we
And
started off the show. You're
yeah,
like, no way, 700.
that's insane, dude. I was like, no chance. And then he already threw 720. I'm like, okay, well, I I guess he's
Those
doing
numbers
it
probably
again.
won't go down.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. They definitely could. That's most of
They,
his career,
they
and
could,
they got a new running back, but we'll see what happens.
but like
Lovey
Brady,
Smith
like
actually likes to run the ball a lot. That
Brady's 44,
yeah.
and he's not going to be out there to hand the ball off.
I mean,
He's
he's
out there.
gonna be out there to win the game, and
Well, yes,
Brady's out there to
yes,
win the
of
game.
course. But in Brady's mind, the way that they win the game is him throwing the ball.
Not if they're not if they're doing well on the ground. I mean, Brady's won for years in New England running the ball,
Yeah, yeah.
so
Okay,
he
that's
he
fair. That's your
understands.
point.
He
That's your
understands how to
point.
win the game.
Okay, okay. That's your point.
I mean, I think Brady knew that he had like their weapons were just insane last year.
Yeah,
Like
they were. AB.
Yeah, they're not better this year. AB is a dog. Like he's crazy,
AB is
but
definitely a dog.
he's an absolute stud wide receiver, and he still was last year. And Julio was bad last year, and he's not as good as
Julio was
AB.
bad last year, but it's
Julio
still
is not
Julio
going to be.
Jones.
He's not
It's
going to be as
Julio
good as
Jones,
AB was
Pearlman.
last
Come
year, though.
on, it's Julio Jones.
He's not going to be as good as AB was last year, though. There's no chance.
Yeah, probably not.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah, but
but it's still Julio Jones.
yeah,
Like,
I mean, hey, he's great for your 16th round. Now you got a ton of value for that pick. I like it, but
okay,
all
we're
right,
we're,
who we
we're one
taking?
pick away.
I mean, I like the boy TP here. I think Tony's got a role in the offense. He's going to see like 50% of the snaps.
Okay,
Plus,
we'll go Tony. I like Tony Pollard as well.
yeah. I mean, I think
Yeah,
we got a lot of room for wide receivers later on.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we're going to start stacking them.
This like kind of range isn't great for receiver, anyways.
Yeah.
So I like Tony Pollard a lot. He's like
Kadarius,
one of like the most efficient backs in the league.
super fast, super
Yeah.
efficient.
And whenever Zeke doesn't play, like he just explodes. He scores like 30 fantasy points. It's crazy.
Exactly. He takes over a full workload if Zeke's not there. So that's huge upside. And he sees the field a ton. And the offense kind of looks different when he's out there. At least last year it did.
It
He
looks more
looked
explosive.
Yeah, he looked explosive out there. All
Yeah.
right, so we got another one, Damian Wynn. I mean, I wouldn't
I want
mind
Olave.
Klein, but we got TJ, and you like Olave. I know you
I
like
like Olave.
I'd be down for Olave. I actually think that I think Michael Thomas is actually going to be back healthy for the start of the year, but I think Olave is going to have a good role in this offense, and he's so fun to watch. I like Olave. I'm down with it.
Sweet. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're here.
Yeah, we got to just do it. Yeah. He's a great route runner, though. I mean, probably the best in the class.
Yeah.
Just if he was a little bit bigger.
Reports are that Dennis Allen in New Orleans just completely revamped the offense. Like they're just going to throw the ball a ton this year.
Well, that's what
So
Jameis does. Jameis knows
that's
how to
what
throw the ball
Jameis.
tons.
That's what he's good at. That's what he's good at. First
Chucking that
5
bitch
weeks
up.
last season, he was 5-0. He threw the ball like only like 20, 25 times a game.
Yeah, that was
but, like,
wild.
didn't throw any picks.
That was
That's
actually
not
crazy.
bad. Yeah, that's not
Like,
bad. He threw like
I was
12
not expecting
touchdowns.
that out of Jameis last year. Like, taking care of the rock,
He
like
got LASIK.
going slow.
He got
Yeah,
LASIK.
you could
He
see.
can
He
see
could see
now.
where he was throwing it. And chucking that bitch up there, and he knew where it was going.
Yeah, I don't think Dallas Goedert's going to fall to our next pick. So that's a little bit of a bummer. I would have wanted to stack him with Jalen, but that's all right. We can get Quez late in the draft.
Yeah.
Quez Watkins.
Hey,
Michael
I'm definitely down for. I think Quez you probably get last round. I'm sure I've never seen
I
Quez
haven't
get
seen Quez
drafted.
Watkins drafted like ever.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
down for a last round.
All right,
Quez Watkins.
I'm down to snag Quez there.
Yeah. I mean, we'll just see how the room falls. I really like how our team is shaping up already. I mean, a little bit more on Olave. There's a chance, like Michael Thomas might be healthy week 1. There's a chance that he's not like the same player that he was back in what was that 2019? So like 3 years ago now. Did he play in 2020?
I think it was 2020. Let's see. Michael Thomas.
I feel like it's been so long since I watched Michael Thomas play football.
It was the 2019 season. Yeah, he played 7 games in 2020.
Okay.
But I mean,
but he wasn't any good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember he came back.
It was like the middle of the season, yeah.
Yeah. And like, he was still dealing with that high ankle sprain or something. So he like just wasn't explosive at all. But yeah, I think
Olave is definitely explosive.
Is a dog.
Just
absolute dog.
The quickness out the gate, he's smooth with it. A lot of the guys, like beat reporters down there in New Orleans, have said that he's already been a ton of fun to watch on the practice field. So yeah.
I think he's Calvin Ridley 2.0. Just no yak, just all dog.
Yeah, it's fucking Calvin, dude.
Win the catches, win all the catches.
Calvin really gets no yak, bro. It's so frustrating.
He gets no yak.
It's so frustrating.
But he still puts up like 1,300 yards.
I didn't even like think about that honestly until he's like, it's just, and every time I watch him, he's like making these great like catches, but they're right on the sideline, or they're like, like he's getting pushed. Like, yeah, there's nothing after the catch. Damn,
it's no yak,
and there's nothing.
That's what Chris Olave is going to be. So no yak. I don't think he broke a single tackle in his entire time in college.
Yeah, I mean, I think he probably won't be breaking tackles, but if James can hit him in the middle of the field, I could definitely see some breakaway plays. But I just like, I'm thinking, God, I'm just thinking about all these sideline targets now for Ridley. Damn, like every time I watch him, nothing's over the field, like over the middle of the field. Hopefully Olave gets some more.
I think he should. I think he should.
I do too.
If Hawk keeps slipping,
and the Saints love their slants.
Yeah. Well, Michael Thomas is slant god.
Yep. Get him on both sides.
Okay, Hawkinson just went.
I mean, I like Knox personally. I think that he's obviously on a great offense.
Yeah.
But I mean, he might see a little uptick in targets if he can get a couple touchdowns. And I think he's a pretty good value at 9. But who are you thinking here? I mean, Derek's
I was thinking Robert Woods. What are your thoughts on Robert Woods?
I'm worried about the ACL. I mean,
he's already back at training.
Oh, he's gone.
Got taken. He's gone.
What about Kenneth Walker?
I think if we get Knox here, and then we could look at Kenneth Walker at our next pick.
Well, this guy already has a tight end. So if we're gonna get a tight end, I mean, I think we choose here who we want. If like Melvin, C-Pat, Garrett Wilson, Tim Patrick. I mean, I'd prefer Kenneth Walker over those guys. I mean, this guy might take Knox, but he's already got a tight end.
All right, we'll draft Ken Walker. Yeah, I'm in on Ken Walker as well this season. Even though like there's not huge upside in that, like he's not going to be scoring a ton of touchdowns. I think he's a great value down here at pick 107. It's hard to find running backs, so if Rashad Penny goes down, this guy's.
Oh my, come on, guy, you already have one.
We should have just taken.
What is this guy doing,
bro? We can take Zach Ertz. I like Zach Ertz down here as well.
I mean, it's unfortunate that we could have gotten Kyler and then went Ertz and stacked that. But like I said, his weapons are fleeting, and Zach Ertz is a healthy body there, so I'm down.
Yeah. Damn, why did that dude take Dawson Knox?
Yeah, why does this
What the
guy
hell is
suck,
that
dude?
guy doing?
Yeah, this guy sucks.
Yeah, what is he? Who is his first tight end? He's
Big
got
Chuck
Travis Kelce,
wins.
Dawson Knox.
Oh, get out of here, bro. You don't have Travis Kelce. Big Chuck. You're not winning nothing. You got 2 running backs. Get a running back. Oh, he definitely would have taken Ken, though. We snagged this pick.
Yeah, he's probably mad at us, so he took our pick.
Yeah, he was like, these idiots are freaking tight end. I'm going to take Dawson Knox, take Kenneth Walker.
I also do like Cordell Patterson this season. I think he's the RB1 in Atlanta. So he finishes the RB8 last year. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's getting drafted as the RB38. I think that's a little bit too.
I know,
too
it's
much of a
insane.
disparity.
Yeah.
I think
I've definitely gotten a few CPAT in my best ball drafts, and we drafted him in Scott Fishbowl, so that's hype too.
Yeah. Cordell Patterson.
But I do tend to shy away from him just because I think I'm still scared of that name and the 10 years of non-productivity. But I think that's obviously what everybody is that's the reason he's here. 10 years non-productivity and 1 year of RB8. That gets you back down to ADP of RB38.
I mean, hey, the boy balls. He was a first round pick 10 years ago.
He's almost certainly going to outperform that. I mean,
yeah, it's almost a lock for him to outperform his ADP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a ton of Cordell Patterson in best ball, so I mean I'll just continue to keep drafting him. But I mean, back
and
to
he
Ken
gets
Walker.
touchdowns. The reason,
he's going to score.
Yeah, so he should be good for best ball. There's multi-touchdown weeks. So
yeah, there were like some reports saying like, oh, I saw like beat reporters were saying Tyler Algier has a chance to potentially earn a role. But like people are getting hype over that for some reason. I don't know. There was nothing to the report.
I mean, I think he has I think he's gonna have a role, but like CPAT is probably better right now. Yeah, he definitely has a chance. I mean, Algier's just so big, dude. I can't imagine they're not gonna give him the rock like near the end zone. But they love CPAT last year. They fed him like he was doing everything for them. So shoot, I don't know. They might do it again.
Yeah, I mean, they clearly like Cordell Patterson. He was kind of their do-it-all guy. I think that he'll kind of be their do-it-all guy again this year. Tyler Algier reminds me a little bit of Royce Freeman. Just this massive running back.
Royce Freeman is not that big, dude.
Yo, Royce Freeman's like 5'10", like 230.
I'm going to check their sizes. Jesus Christ. Why does Royce Freeman not look that as big as Algier on tape?
How big is Royce Freeman?
Dude, Royce Freeman's 238 according to Sleeper. Jesus Christ.
He's a big boy. Dude, he looks like a bowling ball out there.
I don't know. He didn't look that big to me, but shit. Maybe it was just because like Philip Lindsay looks so small that I was like, he can't be that big. Like when Royce Freeman comes in, I'm like,
more extreme.
Yeah, like he's like, he can't be that big. Like it's just because Lindsay looks small. Like, damn, 238. Well, shit. I mean, yeah. Well, Algier's not that damn big, so he's got some speed on.
How big is Algier? Like 230?
He's listed at 220, but
he's listed at 220. That's it.
He looks bigger than that to me.
He does look bigger than that.
But that's what they got him on Sleeper.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he's not quite the bowling ball of.
But I don't know. I'll have to go look at some side by side tape comparison because I swear he looked bigger than Freeman in my memory. But
yeah, and Freeman's a good 20 pounds heavier.
Yeah, Jesus.
That's a lot.
He's thick, dude.
He's a thick boy.
Jesus.
Okay.
I think we probably want to go for another wide receiver if we get the chance. I mean, I know we like Dameon. We just talked about him. Oh, you were looking at Tua possibly, but I don't think we need to get a second QB yet, in my opinion, with Hurts. But I think, I mean, J-Mo's right here. I think you definitely love to snag J-Mo.
I was thinking J-Mo Jarvis. So definitely want J-Mo at our 11. I think at our 12, I do kind of lean Tua. We don't have a whole lot of.
Yeah, our wide receiver depth is still kind of lacking.
It is pretty thin. You're right. I'm on board to take Jarvis.
I don't know. I don't really know if I want Jarvis when we already have. Do we want the second and third option there?
That's true. That's a tough sell. I mean, Jarvis should outperform.
Look how much Palmer's moved up, dude. Palmer's already on your screen.
Oh, damn. Yeah, he's moved up a ton. Okay, we're kind of on the clock.
I know. Do you want to get
I'm
a second
behind.
tight end? We can get Komet or Gesicki, but I don't know. If you want to go Jarvis or Tua, that's okay too. I like those guys.
Okay, I
I
think
like Tua
I
actually.
want
I mean,
Tua here,
I
and
prefer Tua
then
actually.
just don't even touch the quarterback position after this.
Yeah, definitely
I
not.
think with these two quarterbacks, we don't need a third.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think from here on, let's just hammer the receiver and tight end position. So like we can look for a running back at the back end, but I think our top two are pretty solidified.
With two guys who are going to get more touches in the offense, like, or going to
Yeah,
have roles and possibly could be lead backs, like, pending other situations. But I think our running backs are strong, so I think you're right.
I think I think we're on the same page there. Maybe like at near the end of the draft, we look for like an R2 that has insane upside if the starter goes down, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But okay. So let's think. So we have to just like on receiver. I mean, obviously, Josh Palmer got taken in the 12th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow, he has risen so much.
He's shocked. Yeah, he's like
I
shot up
can't
in
draft
just
Palmer anymore.
in just like a week, dude. Like, oh, yeah, he did the same thing in my last draft. I was like, what happened? Oh, there goes Julio, 2 rounds
Julio at
after my
12-7.
draft. Yeah,
Yeah.
12-7.
Damn. Yeah, these guys are flying up boards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, there you have it. Julio Jones in the 16th round. That's where you guys should have been drafting him. Now we have him in the 12th. In Pearlman's draft, had him in the 10th.
Yep.
Jesus. Okay, so let's think. We have Jalen. I guess we'll get Quez later in the draft.
Guess that's the plan. So can you filter by wide receivers and then we'll filter, or actually you can do both, right? You can put the tight ends on there too.
Yeah, you can put both of them. I think if Gesicki falls to us, we take Gesicki.
Yeah, I mean, I think we stack him, get
With Tua.
the Tua Waddle Gesicki stack if we possibly can. And I think
Yeah.
that would be great. Did KJ just go? Oh, damn, I was
Yeah,
gonna
KJ just
talk
went.
about KJ.
I like
Van
KJ a lot.
also has, I think, a potential of a few weeks to have a couple big weeks, but
You're talking
only
about
good
Van?
for best. Yeah, Van Jefferson.
Yeah, I like Van as well.
Only for best ball. I mean, I don't love him
Yeah.
in a redraft league,
It's
but
hard to know when to start him.
yeah. Oh, nice. Everett. Oh man, we still got a
We're
while.
still a little
Gesicki,
bit
though.
away. This guy doesn't even have a tight end, so he probably takes Gesicki, unfortunately. Yeah, there he goes.
Yep. Damn.
What we could do, how do you feel about Hunter Henry?
I mean, I don't dislike him. I just think that there are similar enough tight ends later where like I got Albert O like in I guess
You got him at
13.
163, right? I think.
Yeah, it was something like that, and then we can get Tunyon too if we wanted to like triple stack the tight ends. I think we could go another wide receiver before Henry, but I mean, if you like Henry more than those guys, I wouldn't be opposed because he's obviously a touchdown machine, and he's probably going to be used a lot in the red zone again. But
I think Henry is a little bit more of a reliable option just because he's seen the targets before. I mean, we were talking a little bit yesterday. Like Tunyon, his max targets is 59 in 2020. Like obviously scored 11 touchdowns, so that was super huge. But he doesn't have like a consistent like high target share. Whereas Hunter Henry in the past has seen like back when he was
it's 75 last year, which is still pretty good and better than
75 last year.
93 is his highest. But
yeah, like Mac Jones likes him. I think Mac Jones should take the step this year too. So
yeah, I mean that's more targets than I thought. I wouldn't mind it actually. And
we
we're
go in the 13th. Wow.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think he was given a rightful boost. He's
Yeah.
going to see the field constantly. I mean,
He's
we already
pretty
knew
large
that,
too.
but now there's really no doubt that he's the second option probably in the passing game in general. So
All right, we are getting thin.
this guy has no tight end, so we might want to come up with a pivot just in case.
I like Marvin Jones just because Marvin Jones sees so many targets. You see that?
Can you scroll down a little bit? Yeah, I know he does see so many targets. Yeah, I would be okay with pivoting to Marvin Jones. I mean, as if Trevor takes the step, then that's a steal.
Well,
And
Hunter Henry's here for us.
Marvin's usually a steal.
Let's just go Hunter Henry. I don't think. Maybe we'll take one more tight end a little bit later. Obviously, that's going to be like very end of.
So, how many picks are left? We have 3 more picks.
We
now?
have 4 more picks 14, 15, 16, 17. No, we have 5 more picks.
Okay. All right. We still got that.
Yeah. I think 3 of those 5 picks should be receiver.
Yeah, I was just thinking we're taking Quez, the boy.
Yeah, we're
last
definitely
round.
taking Quez. I think
So
we
we
go
have 2
Marvin
more.
Jones here. Let's just filter, just see who's there.
Yeah, I definitely don't like any of those running backs. We don't need any of them.
Yeah, you can get similar guys a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, James Robinson. I forgot about James.
Shit.
Oh, damn. I completely forgot about James.
We could have stolen James Robinson in the
Yeah.
13th or at 14th. Damn it.
Screw it. Okay, whatever.
That's unfortunate.
Damn. He's just so
His,
far.
yeah,
He's so
no,
low.
dude.
I forgot. Damn it.
His ADP is so low.
Yeah, it's absurd. It's absurd to me.
I got
love
sniped,
James
I think, in
Robinson.
the 13th round earlier today when I was going to take him. I was like, oh, shit, James is still there. Like, I got to take him. And then somebody realized it before me. Damn it. Yeah,
hurts.
I mean,
okay, whatever.
I think, if you're out there having one of these drafts and he's still there in the 13th, write it down. 13th, definitely.
Yeah,
12th,
yeah.
I would still definitely consider taking him, but he probably won't go before that. But, I mean, yeah, James Robinson should not go past the 13th. We were stupid for letting him fall at 13, 11.
Yeah, we were too locked up in our tight end takes.
we weren't looking. We were like tight end, wide receiver, tight end, wide receiver.
Oh,
That's
man,
why you gotta look at the whole board.
The other day where they were saying like never filter by position, then you miss on the guys that are like a little bit at the other positions. So
we just did.
That's a lesson. Yep, that's a lesson. I will not do that again. Okay. So we still need another running back. It looks. Let's take a look at the running back just to see who we can target later on. Mark Ingram is a potential guy. Anyone else that pops out to you?
To me, guys, I target, if you scroll back up, are JD, Raheem,
I like JD as well.
Deontay Foreman, and Samir. Normally in this round, I mean, obviously they're getting pretty.
I'm actually a little worried about Samir. He's on the pup.
I mean, I'm not like looking forward to him, coming in early. I just think that there's a chance, and he's most likely the 2 there. As long as he's healthy, like there's nobody there. I think that's probably as good as him.
Well, they have Kenyon. Kenyon will see the field.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't think I don't know. Kenyon's not that good, and I mean, yeah, he definitely will. I just think that if anything,
bad.
I mean, that's like a last round pick, and he's just like he's one of those backups. I think that has a chance, but there's guys like Jeff and Dearness that also have chances too. Jeff Wilson is now the number 2 according to rumors that have floated out of San Francisco. So that's a good target.
Hey, screw it. Let's focus on getting Jeff Wilson in the second to last round. Just because I like getting cheap guys in the San Francisco backfield. Do you strongly prefer any of these guys over taking Jeff in the second to last round?
No.
Okay, we'll focus on Jeff in the second to last round, and let's just go receiver. All right, Sammy's on the pup. We don't like Sammy. I like Pickens.
I take Pickens like every time. They're like Pickens, the upside of a dominant prospect at wide receiver 77 or 76. I mean, it's just there.
I'm curious about your thoughts on this. I've been drafting a lot of Paris Campbell.
No.
Kendrick
Bourne is a better receiver and healthier. Like he's had just as many injury problems, but actually completed a season. Kendrick Bourne is the number 2 currently in New England. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like
not the 2.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes.
It's gonna be Devontae Parker the 1, Jacoby Myers the slot.
Jacoby is the 1. Devontae is not better than Kendrick Bourne. And Kendrick Bourne is going to probably see more yards than both of them.
No, I definitely disagree with that take, but we can agree to disagree.
Paris Campbell, Paris Campbell.
Pickens got taken, by the way.
Yes. I mean, Curtis is also still here. I love.
Curtis I was Samuel. Also looking at Curtis.
I love me some Curtis Samuel.
I love Curtis Samuel too. I mean, we both love Curtis Samuel.
I mean, he's not to discredit Jahan Dotson, but as a rookie, he is better than Jahan. Like Curtis Samuel is a better player than Jahan Dotson, and Jahan Dotson went like 3 rounds earlier. Curtis Samuel is a good route runner. He's one of like the highest rated reception perception and PFF guys when he's actually out there. Like he's a I like him because he's actually good.
Yeah,
And
we're taking Curtis Samuel at our next pick. I think Kendrick Bourne just goes before us, so good. We don't even have to think about it.
I mean, that dude Cam James, he knows what he's doing.
Let's see if Cam James knows what he's doing. Let's see. Wilson, Derek Carr, Dalvin Cook, DeAndre Swift. Okay. He's got a stacked running back room.
Mm-hmm.
Cortland Sutton, Darnell Mooney. Okay, don't love his receiver room. Don't love
I mean,
his
he
tight end.
rounded it out strong with Kendrick Bourne and James.
Kendrick Bourne is his best receiver in his receiver room.
I mean, you're disrespecting Cortland Sutton. I don't even like Cortland Sutton that much, but you're disrespecting.
I'm completely joking. I'm completely
disrespecting that man.
No,
Sammy
really
Watkins goes. No, nothing goes.
No.
That was our week 1 stud, dude.
JD just went. Okay, so we're taking Jeff Wilson in the next round. Or do you want to just take him here? Why
not take like Wandale? You like Wandale a lot.
Yeah, I do like Wandale. We don't have any rookies, so how do you feel?
We don't have any rookies.
We have 2 rookies.
We don't have any rookies.
How do you feel about Wandale? I know you like.
What do you mean? How do I feel like?
You've been hating on my Wandale takes.
Yeah, but Sterling is probably going to take a lot longer than I would like to get back on the field if he ever even sees the field.
Yeah.
And so Wandale has a chance to get on there. I have a hard time trusting anyone because I hate Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is so bad, and he should not be the starter. And he just can't hit anybody. He's horrible. He's such a bad passer.
You hate on Daniel Jones too much.
He's such a bad passer.
I hate Daniel Jones, and you hate on him like 5 times as much as I do.
He's such a bad passer. Like, it's horrible. It's so bad to watch.
He's not great, like that's for sure. But like, I don't know. I don't think his coaches helped him that much, and I think Dabble is going to actually help him a lot. So,
I mean, I feel for the man that they fired like one of the worst coaching staffs in the league, and then they bring in like Jason Garrett and Joe Judge, and it's just like
terrible situations.
Yeah, it's like why you're not helping this man at all. But I do still think he sucks. But we'll see. I guess.
I mean, like this is his year. Like after this year, if he doesn't prove it, then he's going to be out of a job.
Yep.
So we'll see if he can do it. I mean,
so we'll watch him not prove it.
Well, like Kadarius Toney, even last year, even though Daniel Jones sucks, whenever Kadarius Toney was on the field, he would drop like over.
Kadarius would get the ball at like 3 yards past the line of scrimmage and then break like 45 ankles and then punch a dude in the face for even just trying to tackle him. Kadarius didn't give no fucks, and Wandale ain't doing shit like that. Wandale don't got the ball.
You hating on Wandale a little bit too much. Wandale's a spicy guy. He's got some moves.
Yeah, he's definitely shifty, and he's I mean, I don't know. he produced but it's just hard. Those little gadget guys don't produce often in a fantasy relevant role in the NFL, and so I don't draft him anywhere. But
okay. I mean,
hey, he could break the mold. There's always a guy that comes in and shocks everybody. So it could be him, but we haven't seen a guy his size do it.
That's
not
very
in fantasy relevant.
I think the guy that's actually going to break that mold is going to be Rondale this season. I think Rondale is actually going to get like a lot of work.
Cliff better stop being stupid, bro. If Rondale does it, Cliff gave him the ball at the lowest yards per target in history by far. By far.
They were giving it to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think his average depth of target was 1.6 yards or something.
He just didn't trust him. He didn't trust him to make the catches down the field, even though he can do it.
But that the year before, DeAndre Hopkins ran 70% of his routes short into the left. Cliff's offense is predicated on fast, quick throws, but they're also horrible choices. He just runs these stupid routes that if you haven't beaten anybody pre-route, you can't beat 7 guys when you get the ball behind the line of scrimmage and everybody's still in front of you. You just can't beat all those guys. And so if they don't throw the ball more than 5 yards down the field every freaking play, then I can't see why I can't see him doing it. But maybe Cliff can revamp the offense. I hope that they're better for Kyler's sake and all of them there in Arizona. But
yeah, I mean that's why Rondale had that 11 catches, 70 yards last season.
Dude, yeah. Like, it's disgusting. It's just disgusting. Like, I really like Rondale too. I mean, I think he's fun to watch. Like,
He's
I
so
just
explosive. So
yeah,
explosive.
yeah, he is explosive. It's just, what are you gonna do when you get the ball like that? And hey, maybe Wandale is fun to watch like that too. He shows that he belongs in the NFL as a receiver, just like Rondale has, in my opinion, too. Even though he didn't do too much last year, but I think, like you said, he is good and explosive. So, all right, so
Yeah,
here we go, Jeff Wilson and
Jeff Wilson and then Quez. Yeah.
then Quez.
Yep. That'll close us out.
All right,
There's
we'll
nobody else
find
here
if
that you want
Quez.
to take, right?
I mean, I always take somebody in the last round. It's never Quez, but
Yeah, I guess a little uniqueness. Let's go.
yeah.
How many
Yeah.
how many times has Quez been drafted in Best Ball Mania?
That's what we need to find out. Probably not many.
Hey, all right, we got the stacks. This is a good team shaping up. I
do
I
like
like
our
what we built
stacks.
here.
I like the Miami stack. I don't get it often. I like getting Waddle and Tua. That's fun.
Yeah, Waddle and Tua. We got Hertz and Quez, and actually, there's a little bit of 17 correlation with Chris Olave there, so that's big. Our running back room is just stacked.
Yeah, they're good. Those are good running backs. I like that. And our wide receivers are top heavy and studs too. So, I mean, I think we have a good team. And Jalen Hurts, he was what, QB5 last year, I think. Or no, he's QB2, wasn't he? I think he was actually QB2.
Who? Sorry, who?
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts was QB.
Oh, QB9.
or-
He was QB9.
He was QB9.
Something must
That
have
doesn't
happened.
sound
Did
right.
he get hurt or something at the end of the year? Did he not play? He didn't play the last week of the season, so maybe that did it to him. And he didn't play week 13, but probably in like average points per game, or I don't know. He also scored 12 points against Washington last week. Something was off. But either way, he was pretty much QB1 like the first like 8 weeks of the season or something like that last year.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, through 7 weeks, he
yeah,
put
through
up
7 weeks.
over 20 points every single game. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was pretty nuts last year.
And yeah, he just, I mean, he finished the year a little slow, I guess, is the reason why he was QB9. But he's upgrading the wide receiver room. I love Hurts here, and Tua's obviously had upgrades all around his entire offense, like everywhere, including coaching staff. So I'm big on Tua this year too. I like the
Yeah,
squad.
I like our quarterback room, like our running back room, like our receiver room. Like it's a pretty balanced build, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could have gone one more tight end because we don't have an early round tight
Yeah.
end. Maybe that was the one mistake instead of going 9 receivers. But hey, overall, I think it's a good draft. I'm excited to see what this team can do. It's a lot of players that I typically haven't drafted before. So I have no Jeff Wilson. I have no Quez Watkins. I have no James Conner. I have a few of the rest of them, but it's definitely a unique build.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
All right, if this one wins it all, though, I'm getting half of it. I know you're gonna have to go look. One of yours is gonna win it all, and there's gonna be like 400, and you're gonna be like, "Shit, which one was it?" But it's gonna be this one, and I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna be like, "Number 9, watch that. It was this one. I'm gonna get half the money."
Okay. You can have half the money if this team wins.
All right, you heard it here, folks. Here first, folks. Our 3 viewers on YouTube appreciate it. You're gonna keep them honest for me.
If this team wins, your Venmo me $12.50 for the cost.
Perfect. Yeah. I'll
I'm
Venmo
playing,
you $12.50 for the cost, and you Venmo me $1 million for the winnings. I think that'll make us even.
I'm playing. Well, that concludes our live stream today, guys. Pearlman, this was a ton of fun.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on here. That was awesome. That was fun doing it live, doing it with you. I know we've already done some drafts together, but it was cool to have a little bit of an audience and talk out the picks fast, because they were fast.
Yeah, they
not
were
much
fast.
time.
We even missed on James Robinson.
Yeah, damn, that still hurts. That
one hurts too. But all right, thanks, Pearlman.
Yep, appreciate you, man.
And everybody for hopping on the show and watching us all the way through. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate you sticking with us. Pearlman and I, we love fantasy football. We love doing this type of thing. And we're happy to see a few of you guys love watching us do it. So,
yep. Thanks so much, guys. And Josh, will see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
How do I get out of here now? That's the question.